Hello, Narnach here. Welcome back to Grim Dawn. So, we are not done yet with the farmlands. Last episode we took care of the Dermapteran Queen. This time though, I'm gonna hunt for something slightly bigger and larger and more dangerous. And that's gonna be whatever the ethereals are hiding in their shed with the ominous lights. Also, some of my Path of Exile reflexes are kicking in since I'm casting a portal, which I've got on the same button as my healing potions in Path of Exile. So, if you see an accidental mid-combat portal, it's not because I've suddenly become aware of actually sprinkling those things around, it's just because I pressed the wrong key as a reflex. Habits, they're useful, but not always.
I can't do that yet.
So, we are nearly level 35. So, just the formality of killing enough enemies to actually make it happen. And that will get us access to some of the first tier faction gear that we can get from the various villages. One of the problems though is that we don't have enough reputation yet with Homestead to actually buy it. Even though some of the items might actually be interesting. We just can't do anything with them yet. And Homestead, I had a look, but most of the gear doesn't have any resistances on it, or if they have, they are rather low. Ooh, double scarecrow boss, that's gonna be fun. Ah. Yeah, we got him. Efficacious, the infested. And boom. Lots of loot. Well, now that we have 3 backpacks, in addition to our main backpack that is, we can ferry around quite a lot of loot now. Okay, so I think we cleared everything over here. Wait, that wisp is not my pet. Let's take it out. Why are you following me if you're not properly attacking me? Even failed as a monster. So, we're hunting for the ethereal amalgamation, and I happen to remember it was somewhere over to the northeast. Also, the map seems to concur with me on that regard. So that's where we are going. Gotta go, so if you have the map, it's probably gonna be somewhere over here. So we're just gonna follow the road in that direction. And just kill a couple of bugs on the way, as a warm-up. Warm-up bugs. Like fireflies, but less useful, I guess. Or less fun to look at. Yeah, let's go with less fun to look at. I mean, fireflies have a certain charm. These things, they don't really have anything of charm at them. You know, I'm doing the world a favor by just getting rid of them. Also, we got a green sword. +2 to Amaresta's quick cuts. And it does more damage per second than our offhand weapon. I'm actually in favor of this. So, let's put it in our final backpack. When we make it back to town, we can do some swapping, probably in between episodes. Right, stop spraying acid all over me. Lucky thing, we have a lot of regen, so it doesn't really matter. But still, someone has to polish all the yuck out of the armor. I got a feeling it's gonna have to be me. don't think you can hire personal assistants in this game yet to do that for you. Let's follow the yellow, not quite bricked road. And then we follow it up here to the Gruesome harvest. Just a couple of cows are lying about here. I think they have been turned into lunch for someone at some point. Okay, maybe I shouldn't attack the ravens since they are just summons.
That skill's not ready.
Ooh. Someone is having fun summoning meteors. Ow. Let's do some wrapping here. Take out the dead eyes and other sorts of ranged ilk. Ah! So there's two of them. That's an issue. Let's try our age-old practice of just drawing them out. Okay, just did a strong attack. Let's see if we can capitalize on it by... Okay. Yes.
I can't do that yet.
Do some whirling. So we got the Corruptus nearly dead, that's good. Means there's only gonna be one remaining. That's you. We got him as well. Excellent. You. Okay. Hey, was that a house there to the side? Well, it's a house after the tornado went through, but the tornado did leave some loot behind. And some more loot. Good. You are the summoner, so you get to die. Ravens will just disappear automatically. And let's just keep following the main road until we find interesting things to distract ourselves with. Which literally happens 10 meters further. Okay, someone is throwing stuff at me from up there. You reanimator, you. Stop doing that. And an ornate strongbox. Nice. Lots of loot. Ancient armor plate. You don't find a lot of those pieces often. That's good. Yeah. And the road goes on. Well, I think it goes on a bit too far. It's just like a back door into the conflagration. Okay. Let's backtrack a little bit, because we need to be up here. Nice. Teleporting backstabs are awesome for moving long distance. Anything in the house? Nope, it's just a little spark. I overlooked you. I mean, they look like special effects. That's the funny bit. Okay, now a way to get through the fence. Around the fence. If you give me a shovel, I'll just get underneath the fence. Or legs capable of jumping, then I'll go over the fence. But I guess we're more of the walking kind of hero. We have an immense respect for other people's fences, even if it's in the middle of zombie-infested apocalypse land. We still will respect the fences. Archmage. Possessed Archmage even. Funny how those casters are basically just one-hit kills. Even if you're not backstabbing them. Yeah, we can't go through, but we can teleport, so we don't actually have to walk a lot. Wow. Took out most of the enemies with just chance-based AoEs. Ooh, green longsword. I approve of that. Might actually be useful. Dominator, let's summon stuff. Death is only the beginning, so they keep whispering. And there's some scrap. Mistborn herders stuck in the pen. There is a certain sense of irony to that. Let's have a look. Chilled steel, longsword of void fire. Besides it being next level, it's actually not an improvement in terms of damage. Let's see, this looks like ooh, bindings of Bismiel. Oh no, that's not the item, that's very high end. There's a couple of very high end items. Or crafting inserter materials that are relatively difficult to find, very tricky to craft, or expensive to craft, probably a better way to put it. The bindings of Bismiel sounded like it, but it wasn't. Okay. I have to say, the loot here is pretty decent. They're dropping quite a bunch of insertable components. So something's blinking here. Yes, human remains.
That skill's not ready.
All humans leave behind is iron bits. And level 35. Sweet, sweet. Hey. Let's have a look. Nightblade. 2 points. You know what? I'm gonna spend the last point. Gets us to 50. We have completed investing in our main class, maybe even the only class. Not quite sure what I'm gonna do, but we have unlocked all the skills. So next up we're gonna unlock execution. Blade Spirit also seems interesting. It's like a summonable that lives for 12 seconds that we can actually resummon every minute. And we got Nightfall upgrade for our Shadow Strike attack, which does some life leech and some chance to make enemies fall asleep. So definitely interesting and worth checking out. Next level. Also something was blinking. Yeah, I like that they made lootable items just blink very casually for every once in a while. Okay, you guys get through here, so I don't actually have to get through there. Oh, wait, door closes. That's less useful, since I do want to do a teleporter backstab through there, like so. through here. Okay, let's just stand here, outside of the zappies.
Can't do that yet.
That's okay. The amalgamation, who knows? We has found it, or it has found us. Ow! So this is the point where any bit of extra ethereal resistance would have been very, very useful. Fortunately, we don't have a lot. Okay, I was actually had my finger on the button to cast the blade trap, or the blade barrier, but that didn't quite work out. Now that we're here, might as well sell things. 200 body armor. Chaos damage, we don't actually deal chaos damage. Rather unfortunate. Okay. That was maces. This was not an upgrade. Wow, that's quite a bunch of extra armor, but unfortunately we lose resistances. This is a side grade, I think. Actually it's not. We lose a lot of bonus items. Okay. We resolved that. Well, some extra crafting materials. Helmet, extra pierce resist, but we lose lightning. Health is nice though. Armor, we gain some fire resist, we gain some poison resist. Lose pierce and lightning, so. No, it's not an upgrade, just a side grade. That's the problem with a lot of items actually. They're not strictly upgrade, not strictly downgrade, they're just like side grades, they're not actually useful. And a lot of them are just rubbish. Either completely unsuited for the build, or like this, you got good armor, but then you got a +1 to a skill that you don't use. I think Cadence is a soldier skill. Health regen is amazing. +2% defensive ability. That's pretty sweet. I mean, it gets you 15 points roughly. Extra physical damage might be useful. I'm more into pierce, but there's no resist, so yeah. No damage, no damage. Again, +1 to counter strike. That almost seems relevant. If you take the body armor off, well, we don't need the cold resist on this, but the health regen is really good. This one doesn't have any health regen, so too bad. And same here, extra ether damage. We don't really deal ether damage, so unfortunately. That's it. Okay, let's see. The lowest of the physique and cunning is the cunning, so we're going to boost that. I try to keep the two roughly equal, and spirit just lags behind. We had a sword that we. It's a minor upgrade, so we can actually just ignore it for now. I believe we might have a portal somewhere that I accidentally cast, so I'm gonna go there. And this time I should actually drop myself a portal. Upside, of course, is that I've cleared most of the way. I think I'm taking a slightly different route here. And as a result, we got to kill some things.
That skill's not ready.
Question is, can we go through here? We can go through here. Ah, yes, this is where the things at their base, the Dermaptrons. Might slowly be a good idea to boost my pneumatic breath technique by a little bit to get a little bit more healing over time. Okay, we're just gonna go through here, weave around it. Basically, just follow the road. Right, just drop a portal. Just casually drop it. Then we weave around here, since we need to actually, by the looks of it, need to angle through here. And up here. Put portal. And then I think we are mostly good again. Last little bit. Later. So maybe I actually want to take as many of the summoner things out before dealing with the boss of bosses. Okay, he's summoning the small ones, but not on the large zombies. He gained some XP.
That skill's not ready.
So I have to make sure I really don't stand in the ether patches, because that's gonna get painful. But I have to say, cautiously say, it feels like a lot of the damage was actually coming from the ad, not from this guy. Okay, I take that back. He can actually hurt quite a bit. Okay, this is untouched, relatively untouched area. We got him. Okay. Apothecary's touch. I think I got the rings already, but the touch sounds like a gloves. Okay, so is there anything in here worth looting? Oh yeah, there is. I always approve when there's stuff to loot. Might have gotten that impression already. Anything off to the side here? Just a corpse. Oh wow, this actually has a crystal in it. And that doesn't. I missed that some of them actually did have crystals. Yeah, I think that is it. Summon the portal again. Get back to town. And listen to some voice acting, I suppose. Wait, we had their gloves. That actually looks like it. So, extra spirit, health regen percentage, some elemental resistance, and you get a skill, Apothecary's Touch. It's AoE heal. Pretty potent AoE heal actually. That's not bad. Armor on the thing is low though. Elemental resistance, it's 3 different resists, so that's 54 points of resistance in total. That's not quite bad. Let's put it in our useful box. Same as that one. And we have a bit of lore on the amalgamation. Well, as I said before, I've already gone through the lore. Well, the voice acting, that's new.
Hyman's chosen, as the one you call Ulgrim has requested.
I don't think I'm quite ready to talk with you yet. Let's talk with Captain Summer.
There was much commotion reported in the area around the gruesome harvest. I trust you have good news?
The abomination has been destroyed.
I see your reputation is well earned. The Legion thanks you for your service to the Emperor. With the ethereal threat crippled, we can now turn our attention to the cult of Cthon.
I'm eager to get started.
My scouts have reported back from the lands to the north. The situation is far worse than I ever imagined. The cult of Cthon is on our doorstep and in great numbers. Worse still, they've been capturing farmers, travelers, even my own soldiers, and using them for their blood rituals. We cannot risk the cult bolstering their forces with chthonic beings. I need you to venture out beyond Sorrow's Bastion to the north and search their camps. Rescue any survivors before the cultists can use them as sacrifices.
That sounds like a good deal. Anything here? Yes. Ulgrim.
Just the person I'm looking for. The others may disagree with me on this, but there's something I need you to do.
So, what is it?
There are 2 other groups of survivors in the region that we are aware of, but Somer and Creed do not consider them to be of strategic value. Frankly, I disagree. They may consist largely of fanatics, but fanatics aimed in the right direction can be a powerful force. I've asked representatives from both the Order of Death's Vigil and Kaiman's Chosen to visit here and speak to us. There is some obvious animosity between the 2, but perhaps we can leverage that against them. I would like you to be our representative. Speak to both of them. Learn all that you can and decide which of the 2 groups would prove to be of superior strategic value. I just don't see them working together, I'm afraid.
I'll do that. So, we got Order of Death's Vigil. They're basically necromancers. In my Conjurer playthrough, where I played as Summoner, I worked with them because Summoners, Necromancers, they all like pets. Seemed like an interesting combination. So this time I'm gonna go with the other ones, Kaiman's Chosen. I believe they're a bunch of religious fanatics, but let's have a chat.
I have come to represent Kaiman's Chosen, as the one you call Ulgrim has requested.
So, okay, tell me more about yourself. Yeah, okay, no voice acting. Then I've just made my decision. Boom, we will go with him. So, Kaiman will be pleased to hear of this. This alliance will be beneficial to both groups. Let us banish the enemy as one. I must ask that you visit our enclave to the north. We have taken over a part of Sorrow's Bastion and made it our new home. Seek us out by taking the road north through the fallow fields. When you've reached the ruins, look for the tower. Once there, please speak to Brother Eluvius. He will set you upon our enlightened path. I will do that. And he's probably not happy. Yeah, he's not happy. Okay, so we now have a quest to head a bit north. Let's see, we got Sorrow's Bastion, so it's not quite far. It's the next waypoint, that's where they have their enclave. But now that we have completed the farm area west of Homestead, we're actually gonna wind back a little bit and do some clearing in the Shaded Basin and Tyrant's Hold. There's actually a small encampment there that has a couple of side quests where we have to hunt some dangerous wild animals. And in the middle of Tyrant's Hold there is actually a devotion shrine that we need to capture for ourselves. So that's gonna be the mission for next episode, and after that we're gonna, oh, maybe the next 2 episodes, depends a bit on how long it takes. And after that we're gonna head out north. We have to clear well, actually we have to not clear cannons, we have to find the lost cannons in the conflagration, which is basically just outside of town. And after that we set out for Sorrow's Bastion. And then after that we head even further north, because there is still quite a bit of story left. But we're about halfway through now. So with that, I'm gonna thank you very much for watching, and I hope to see you again next time. Bye bye.